Hello everyone, welcome to another video on quadratic functions. This video we will be talking about the line of symmetry, finding the line of symmetry for a quadratic function. Okay, so the first line over here, I have y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And I hope you guys still remember the name when we have the name of the form of this equation. When the equation looks like this, that is called the standard form, right? The standard form. Okay, so the second line over here, I actually gave you guys a quadratic function, y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9, and that is the blue line on the right over here. Okay, so just a quick recap. Does this make sense that to have the parabola opening up? Does that make sense? I hope your answer is yes, because my leading coefficient over here is 1, which is a positive number, so my parabola is going to open upwards. Okay, and if you guys find the discriminant, so we will have to know what's my a, b, c, so I kind of just match my first line and my second line. So my a is equal to 1, my b is equal to -6, and my c is equal to 9. Okay, and we put those values in b squared minus 4ac, which is my discriminant, and I can find out how many x-intercepts I'm gonna have. And I want you guys to put those values in. So b squared minus 4ac, b squared minus 4ac. So you will have -6 put in there, -6 squared minus 4 times, instead of a you have 1, and instead of c you would have 9. Put on your calculator, and your discriminant, which is this is called the discriminant, should be equal to 0. When your discriminant is 0, which means I should only have one x-intercept, in this case 3, 0. Okay, so in the previous video we learned how to find the vertex, right, the 3, 0 right here, without having the graph, and all we need are the values of my a, b, c, and I can find the coordinates of my vertex. So let's say if I call my vertex the point vertex, sometimes it can be maximum point, sometimes it can be a minimum point, and we know that in this case my leading coefficient is 1. My graph is going to open up, which means my vertex will be a minimum point. Parabolas open up, vertex will be minimum. Okay, and also in the previous video we said that in order for us to find x, all we have to do is to apply this formula. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. My b in this case is -6, so no longer b becomes -6. My 2a, instead of a, my a becomes 1, and that gives me, so -6 gives me 6 over 2, that gives me 3. And we also discussed in the last video that if I want to find this value of y, all I have to do is to put the 3 in the original equation. So let's do this. Let's do some mental math. When my x is equal to 3, I put in here 3 squared gives me 9, minus 6 times 3, so 9 minus 18 gives us -9, plus 9 becomes 0. Alright, so my vertex is at the point 3, 0, which is exactly what we had earlier on from the graph. Okay, please make sure you know how to apply the -b over 2a that we had here earlier on, and to find your x coordinate, and then after you have the x coordinate, put it in your equation and you can find your y coordinate. Okay, alright, so all this stuff, we have already talked about all this stuff in the previous video. Let's bring the graph back. Okay, so as I was saying in the very beginning, we are talking about the line of symmetry, right? The line of symmetry. So we should be able, I'm not sure if you guys see this, if you look at the graph, there is actually a line of symmetry right in the middle, right in the middle, where my mouse is going up and down. I should have a line there. So since I know that this is my vertex 3, 0, my line of symmetry, the equation for my line of symmetry is going, actually the line of symmetry is a vertical line passing through 3, 0. So how do you write down the equation of a vertical line that passes through the point 3, 0? Think about that. Pause the video and think about that. Okay, I hope you guys pause the video, think about it a little bit. So you were asked to find the equation of the line of symmetry, right? This line right here. If you think about it, it's just basically a vertical line going up and down, passing through 3, 0. But if you think about it a little bit more, every point on that line, what is the x coordinate for all the points here? So let's say if I have a point there, that would be 310, right? If I have a point there, that would be 315. If I had a point there, that is 320. If I had a point there, that would be 35. So all the points on this line of symmetry, this vertical line of symmetry, right? They all have the x coordinates equals to 3. So the equation for my line of symmetry in this case is just x equals to 3. You see that red line there? That is my line of symmetry. So my left hand side, on the left hand side of my line of symmetry, on the left hand side is symmetrical to the right hand side. So this is my line of symmetry. And it's pretty easy to find the equation of this line of symmetry after figuring out my vertex. So once you have the vertex, which is 3, the line of symmetry is going to be vertical, so it's just x equals to 3. Okay? Alright, any questions, please do ask, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.